Preseason hockey is on the air here on the AZ Hockey Dad YouTube channel with Centennial Coyotes' new look in the nice blue jerseys here for some D2 preseason action taking on the Bearcats of Basha Perry. It's the first game for Centennial this season at any level. We'll run down the preseason roster for you right now. As far as your skaters, number 3, Emmanuel Jimenez. Number 6, Isaac Rollin. Number 17, Jackson Catch. Number 24, Gavin Sutter. Number 29, Chase Johnson. Number 39, Mason Green. Number 40, Daniel Giusti. Number 45, Ryder Thomas. Number 48, Bradley Del Principe. Number 49, Karsten Millette. Number 75, Jackson Olivier. Number 79, Ben Snow. Number 84, Tucker Howie. Number 86, Seamus Minogue. Number 90, Rogelio Ortiz. Number 91, Michael Simoni. Number 92, Chase Evans. Number 96, Daniel Kachaya. Goalies on this D2 preseason squad, there's 2 of them. Number 67, senior Caden Thompson. And number 31, Landon Scott. The call-ups listed for the preseason. Number 14, Asher Mangini. Number 22, Jacob Jastel. Number 37, Nathan Gary. Number 50, Dylan Hall. Number 56, Robert Scheiplein. Number 68, Decker Burgess. 71, Ty Hamilton. Number 78, Karsten McCoy. And number 83, Andrew Gonzalez. That is the roster that makes up your Centennial Coyotes Hockey Club as they get set for their first game of the season tonight as the seeding tournament and the hockey season here in Arizona gets underway. On the other side of the ice are the Basha Perry Bearcats, who Centennial edged out towards the end of the season to avoid a first-round playoff matchup with Corona del Sol, and instead would take on the Flagstaff Avalanche. Victories coming late in the season for the Coyotes against the Bearcats, and we'll see how the preseason kicks things off here tonight. Shortly after this one ends, we'll be back with D1 hockey as the Centennial Coyotes take on the Firebirds from Chaparral. That coming your way 8 p.m. Arizona time right after this one ends. Same channel, different link. Got your starting lineups as soon as we know them, as well as the goalie who will start out in tonight's contest between the pipes. Both teams make their way to the bench. Final words from the coach. And it looks like it will be the senior Thompson to get the start here. Also on the ice, Del Principe, Snow, Simoni, Evans, and Giusti. Del Principe to take the opening face-off, and we're underway. Evans finds Giusti. Played forward, flip pass gets deflected. Picked up. Evans takes it into the offensive zone. Snow's there. Puck knocked loose. Basha Perry coming the other way. Giusti. Looking for an exit pass that's cut out at the blue line. Flipped out, not clear by Evans. Simone tries to clear, still in the Bearcats offensive zone. Snow turns, banks one off the boards. That takes a deflection. Simone chases. He's able to deflect the exit pass from the goaltender. But then his pass finds a Basha Perry jersey and resets back to neutral ice. Rogelio Ortiz out on the ice for the Coyotes. Basha Perry delays. They'll dump and get a line change. Centennial completes theirs as well. Snow off his skate. Tries to find Rollin. Juicy holds it up at the blue line, flips it in deep, and we get a whistle and an icing call. .51 left to go here in the first period. The first whistle, the first icing call of the season. Mason Green in to take the faceoff for the Coyotes. Won by Basha Perry at the line. Ortiz keeps it pinned in behind his own net. Still working effectively. McCutcheon deflects it down. That's a hand pass, and the puck's going to come out of the zone. Running and Green to take the face-off. Green wins it back this time. Played forward. Rollin off his stick, looking for Green. Just too far ahead of him. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson feeds Ortiz. Ortiz banks it off the wall. That's deflected in deep. Icing waved off. McCutcheon back for the Bearcats. Rollin with a hit in the corner. Running. Cuts in the slot. Thompson with a save. First shot of the game, first save. And then it finds the Bearcats stick. And it's 1-0 Basha Perry. As Thompson out on an island by himself at the top of his crease as that one filtered back. Howie wins the face-off back. Minogue dumps in. Thomas chasing. Millette picks it up off the wall. Thomas finds Millette in deep. Millette looking for a crossing pass. Can't find the stick of Kachayev. Howie races, plays it off the boards. Kachayev tip pass. Off the back of the skate of Millette and back in deep. Minogue now trying to work his way around to Basha Perry attackers. Gets it out of the zone. Edelman. Basha Perry plays it out. Arm up in the air. We've got a penalty coming, and it looks like it's going to be against Centennial, and tripping will be the call. Howie to the box. 2 minutes for tripping here. 12:09 to play in the first period. Faceoff will come to Thompson's left. Basha wins the faceoff, but it goes to the corner. Evans up high off the wall, able to get it out of the zone. Forcing Basha Perry to reset in the neutral zone. They play it in. Stay on sides. Pass is tipped. Simone able to get to it. He flips it deep. And then we'll kill some time on the face-off here. No shots on goal yet for the Coyotes here early in the first. Pass tip. Basha Perry with it now. Trying to work past Evans. They do. Simone able to tip it away. Green is there. Now Simone. Goal free. Snow had drifted just off sides. Had to let that one go. Now on the forecheck. Snow able to steal the puck away momentarily, but can't quite get to it. Now he does. Snow on the red line. Gets it to Del Principe. His shot is saved. Snow comes around on the wraparound. And Ben Snow with the first goal. It's a shorthander for the Coyotes. And we're tied back up at 1. Face off one back. Johnson now. Johnson looks to turn. He's under pressure. Able to get free. Still has his stick tied up. Not able to clear it past the blue line. Then that pass goes off his skate, and it does. 30 seconds left on the power play for Basha Perry. Hard pass off the ice. Finds Bump at the red line. Bump loses possession. Del Principe looks for Rollin. That goes off a skate. McCutcheon along the near boards. Del Principe picks his pocket. Del Principe through the circle. Puck gets in his skates. Has a backhand shot that's saved. Played back around behind the net. Basha Perry will play it up the boards. Bump able to get to it in the neutral zone. Penalty to Howie is over. Back to full strength. Howie coming out of the box. Takes it through the face-off circle and then has it stripped away as he gets ready for a shot. Bump gains the red line. Dumps the puck in as the Bearcats go for a line change. Millette loses an edge. Loses the puck. Bearcats trying to center. That's pulled away by the Coyotes. Here come the Coyotes. Green. Green tip shot. That's saved. Millette plays it back behind the net. Puck still in the offensive zone. Chase Evans will be the first to it. Evans plays it off a skate. Picked up that shot. Partially fans on. That was by Minogue. Millette gains the zone. McCoy, one of the D3 call-ups for this game. Skates through a hip check. Puck still in the zone. Wrapped around. Back behind the net. Basha Perry able to gain possession. Looking for an exit. Kept in by Millette. Millette gets it in deep. McCoy still pressuring. Has Green with him. Finally able to clear are the Bearcats from Basha Perry. Muth looks for a shot from center. It goes high over the boards. Gets his own rebound. Hard out along the boards. Shot from the blue line deflected, and Thompson not able to scramble to the deflection there, and it's 2-1 Basha Perry. Heavy deflection on the shot. Centennial wins the faceoff, looking to get back to a tie game here. Kachayev, puck in the neutral zone. Drops it back, cleared out. Thomas, touch pass to Kachayev, has Olivier with him. Olivier chases on the forecheck into the trapezoid. Puck played off the wall. Clear, Basha Perry now. 3-on-2 opportunity on the rush. We get a whistle, and we get a call behind the play. It's going to be interference, and we'll see who this is going to go against. Interference call coming against Jackson Olivier behind the play. And so it will be another Basha Perry power play. Face-off tied up. Simone shoved off the puck there. Simone again. Able to get it clear. That was Ortiz. Young chasing for Basha Perry. D-to-D pass off the wall, not taken cleanly. Basha Perry finding themselves under pressure, but Centennial caught off sides, not able to press the advantage. Basha Perry across the line, drop to Hurd. Hurd at the blue line, pass across. Thompson with a save, and he'll cover. Face off one back by Basha Perry. Shot from the blue line, that goes wide. Millette taken down. Puck loose. Thompson scrambles, able to cover. As that was kicked around in skates, but he's able to slam on top of it and get a whistle. .104 on the power play. Face off Thompson's left. One by Centennial. Played around behind the net. With it at the point was Basha Perry. Coming free. Bradley Del Principe. Through. We got a penalty arm up. Going to be a slashing call. Never mind. And Del Principe is going to make that point moot as he slams it in the back of the net. And we are tied back at 2-2 with another shorthanded goal for the Coyotes. We'll stay 5-on-4 for another 48 seconds here. Bradley Del Principe just scored the goal, takes the face-off, but that's won by Basha Perry. Bump plays it back to his defense. Bearcats step up. Bump into the offensive zone. Puck lost, kept in. Muth can't quite keep a handle on it. And the Coyotes will clear and go for a line change. McCutcheon. Evans. Evans will slat pass all the way down the ice. That goes on net and kicked aside by the BP goalie. Puck played forward into the offensive, or into Basha Perry's offensive zone. Cleared forward, Green. Has Olivier ahead if he sees him. He does. Olivier into the offensive zone. He goes down under pressure as he tries to cut back. Puck straight backhander. And that finds the back of the net. That's Mason Green with his first of the night. And it's 3-2 Centennial. Snow, Del Principe, and Green with goals here in the first period for the Coyotes as they take a 3-2 advantage over the Bearcats. Puck one forward. Karsten McCoy dumps it in deep. Along the wall. Dunning gains the blue line. Looking for a shot. Plays one through. Thompson's there. Thompson makes the save and then gets run over by Labella, who takes an extra shot after the whistle. And no call coming. Green on the faceoff for Centennial. That's one. Another shot deflected. That goes wide. Ortiz along the boards. Olivier. Puck hits and stays in. Edelman tries to feed it in deep. Call coming again. This is going to be against Centennial again. And a cross-checking call coming up. It is going to be a Rogelio Ortiz. And another Basha Perry power play. 2 shorthanded goals already in this first period for Centennial, but I don't think they can count on that to continue if they keep sending men to the box. Simone wins the face-off. Puck played deep. He plays it to the wall. Chasing again. Wind-up shot that's saved and held. Simone on the face-off again. This time it's won by Basha Perry. They're going to play it long. And arm is up, but that's going to die just before Millette can get to it. He takes a hit, shrugs it off. Stick goes flying. Snow able to find a pass forward. Shot trickles wide. Johnson on the forecheck, able to delay, kill some time. Minute 15 left on Basha Perry's power play. Dunning tries to cut to the middle. He takes a hit, goes down. He trips up. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get a tripping call coming up against Dunning as he went down in his instinct to reach out, try and prevent Millette from getting to the puck. And we'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 6 here in the first period. 3:56 left to go in the opening frame. Four on four, face off, one back. Seamus Minogue to the side, shot from the blue line. That takes a deflection. Puck still loose. Minogue again takes a shot that's knocked aside as well. Still didn't make it through on net. Basha Perry gets to it. They're going to flip it down the length of the ice, but since it's 4-on-4, that is going to be an icing call. .44 seconds left on Ortiz's penalty. A minute 38 left to go on the penalty to Basha Perry. So it'll be an abbreviated power play for Centennial. Face off one, Kachayev can't control it. Skips free. Here come the Bearcats. One pretty good defensive effort. Great save by Thompson. Play to the near wall. Howie looks to dig it off the wall. It's won by the Bearcats. Another pass out front. Thompson gets a stick on it, able to knock it wide. Puck free. Offsides will be called as that hits a skate of Howie while he was offsides. Coming to the face-off dot just outside of the offensive zone for Basha Perry. It'll be Simone to take it for Centennial. One back by Basha Perry, dumped in deep. Chased by Juicy. Along the wall, Simone. Ortiz out of the box. He'll make for the bench. Played forward. Snow able to keep it in the zone. Forces the Bearcats to retreat, then tipped out of the zone. Thompson behind his net, able to slow it down. Juicy looking for a pass. Finds Del Principe. Jumps off his stick as he tries to get into the zone. Carried in. Johnson, Chase Johnson with a dangle and then up into the netting with 26 seconds left to go on Centennial's power play. Del Principe, Simone, Snow, the forwards here with the man advantage. Shot from Simone. That's kicked aside. Played down the length of the ice. Thompson there to stop it. 15 seconds left for the man advantage. Juicy ahead to Simone. Simone takes it off the boards. Looks for Snow off his backhand. Dumps it back in, and the remaining time will tick away. Juicy tries to work past bump. Now able to get free. He takes a hard hit into the bench. Puck still in the neutral zone. Kicked ahead. Both teams back to 5 aside now. An opportunity there for Basha Perry. Just hits the heel of a stick. Juicy hasn't taken off his stick. Bump. Finds Smith. Not able to clear the zone. Simone with a hit along the corner. Snow will pick it up in the boards. On the half wall. Snow. Steps free. Gains the red line. He'll dump it in. Bouncing puck goes on net. And that's knocked aside. McCutcheon now for Basha Perry. Through the logo at center ice. Able to get the puck in, but that's taken away by Roland. McCoy drops for Thomas. Thomas able to get around his stick tech. He shoots. That's deflected. Second chance opportunity. Puck loose, and it's in the back of the net. And it's Isaac Roland. With 46 seconds left to play in the first period, Isaac Roland puts the Coyotes up 4-2. First chance was deflected. Roland was there behind the net, able to put it home off the back of the goaltender. Roland on the faceoff. That's won by Basha Perry. Played ahead. Minogue loses out at the blue line. Thompson plays it off the wall. Coyotes with it, unable to clear. Hits a player out front. Two players there. Thompson makes the save and then covers to get a whistle as his defense was scrambling. 26 seconds left to go in the opening frame. It's Centennial Coyotes 4, Basha Perry Bearcats 2. Here in this opening preseason contest for both teams. Face-off win back by the Coyotes. Flipped up, not clear. Thompson able to stick that away. To the near wall, backhanded out. Edelman looked for a D-to-D pass. Howie was there, but not able to take it cleanly. At the line, Green with a great stick check, able to stop Moose. McCoy has it roll off his stick. Centennial and at the horn. That's it for period number 1. Score, Centennial Coyotes 4, Basha Perry 2. Centennial with 2 goals shorthanded in that first period. Helped to keep them tied up, and then putting in 2 late allowed them to take the lead, and it's 4-2 as we head into the second period. Still Thompson in net. Now we take the face-off for the Coyotes. Tied up right on the dot. Puck pulled loose. Green finds Howie. Howie on his backhand. Backhand shot saved. Face-off whistle down. We'll do it again here in the offensive zone for the Coyotes. Hold free. Green with it. Green behind the net. Trying to find Olivier. That's taken away by the Bearcats off the wall. They'll exit the zone. Olivier tied up. Chase Johnson takes a hard hit in the end wall as he tries to get the puck away. Now Evans. Evans around to Olivier. DeVoe keeps it at the blue line for the Bearcats. Howie tied up with one of the Basha Perry offensemen. Shot through. Thompson save. Puck back behind the net. Now Evans off the wall hard. That's going to go long. We'll see. Icing waved off as Basha Perry able to get to it. Exit pass not able to make it all the way out. Principe was there. Ortiz now in his own zone. Looks for a forward pass. Finds Olivier. Tipped into the zone. Played back out by the Bearcats. Ortiz now gains the red line. Fires it in. Past the netminder. The Principe able to work some space, but then has the puck taken away. Gets it back. Low slot. His shot saved. Puck sent to the half wall. Juicy. Puck played out. Off the skate of Ortiz. Chased down by Simone. Under pressure from DeZoe. He'll turn and get it out. Puck dumped it back in, and that will be icing that time. Not quite 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. Still 4-2 Centennial. Del Principe, Snow, Simone, Ortiz, and Juicy. The 5 on the ice. Face-off won by the Bearcats. Del Principe not able to get to it. Simone now on the near wall. Tries to tie it up. Ortiz keeps it in at the line. He takes a hit from Quinn. Played along the bench. Is Juicy able to get there first? Ortiz trying to play a long pass. That's cut out by a Basha Perry player. Gained the blue line. Played back across, but kept in. Juicy cuts up the middle. Pass to Basha Perry defenders. He's got time on his own. Got Simone to his right. He tries to cut. And that's covered by the Basha Perry goalie, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play. McCoy on the face-off, wins it back. Shot by Minot goes up over the net. Florian loses an edge as he tries to clear the zone. It's finally free. Past Millette all the way down the end of the ice and arm up for icing at 12:07. Face-off will come to the Bearcats. Netminder's left. It's McCoy to take it. He's got Kachayev. And he's got Ryder Thomas with him. Millette at the blue line. Tries a shot through. Doesn't make it all the way through. That one is saved. And that's held. So McCoy, Thomas, and Kachayev. Millette. And number 86, Minogue. That's the 5 on the ice for Centennial. Scouting, able to drag the line. Minogue clears it off the boards into the neutral zone. Good forecheck from the Coyotes as they try and keep the pressure on here, even though they're ahead by 2 goals. Thompson gloves that one down. Line change coming up for Centennial. I see Mason Green, Evans, Olivier, Johnson, and Rollin on the ice. Green wins the faceoff back. Evans pinned against the boards. Still trying to get it loose. Green on his knees. Puck to the face-off dot. Cross Thompson's face. Out of the zone. And it's Rayburn under pressure from Olivier. Played ahead. Smith timed that perfectly, but it's taken off the puck. Olivier takes a big hit from Rayburn. Rayburn kicks the puck ahead. Johnson still with it. Green now across the line. Has it knocked away. Smith on the rush. Trying to get past Johnson. Johnson. Strong stick check there. Thompson able to make the save. I'm going to stay a 2-goal lead for the Coyotes. Olivier, his shot. It's the Basha Perry goalie right in the logo and drops into his lap. Howie, Simone, Snow, Ortiz, and Juicy on the ice. Howie to take the face-off for the Coyotes. Tied up. He gets it away. Simone off the shot. Powerful shot knocks the Basha Perry stick away. Now, Juicy plays it in deep. Howie looking for a centering pass. Trying to work it. Puck knocked away. Juicy able to pin it in. Now free. Trying to hustle back to prevent a 3-on-1. And they do. Basha Perry has to recycle. DeVoe at the blue line. Sends one wide. Goes off a glove. Juicy to it. Plays it along the end wall. Simone tries to peel it off the wall. Bunning for Basha Perry. Takes a shove from Howie. DeVoe now has it knocked away from him. Simone ahead to Snow. Just off his stick and flipped back out to neutral ice by the Bearcats. Juicy takes the hit. Loses the puck. LaBelle cuts around one. His shot on Thompson hits him in the mask, but he makes the save. Now Snow has Simone with him. Saucer pass ahead. Simone backhand pass. Snow just not quite where he thought he would be. Cross-ice pass looking for Ortiz, knocked away by the Bearcats. Here comes LaBella. Looking for options. Drops to Muth. Muth in the slot. That's deflected and goes wide. Snow defensively gets a stick in the skates, and we're going to get a tripping call coming up against Snow. Two minutes for tripping against Snow, and 9:10 remaining here in the second period. Face off to Thompson's left. Penalty killers out here. Rollin, Olivier. Minogue. And Millette. Rollin taps it ahead. Able to get past Green. He takes a hit. Two Basha Perry players connect on that one. Rollin just loses the puck. Green kicks it off his stake. Kicked in by Olivier. DeVoe now spins clear for the Bearcats. Rollin picks it back up. He takes a hit. Young into the offensive zone for Basha Perry. His shot deflected wide. And we've got a whistle coming up. And as it looks like the net has come loose in the Coyotes' end. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Bearcats, as they have 1:19 remaining here on the man advantage. Basha Perry with it. Sharp angle shot. Finds the center of the ice. That's deflected. Still in the middle. Now Thomas. Thomas finds Kachayev. Kachayev able to launch it free and steps around what would have been a hit if he hadn't had his head up. Almost on the forecheck. Trying to delay. Under a minute to go with the man advantage for Basha Perry as they dump it in deep. Comes in on Thompson. He's able to keep it from coming out into the middle of the slot. Kachayev dribbles free, not across the blue line. Johnson now. Kept in by Young. Young still dribbling in a face-off circle. Bouncing puck, free across the middle. Oh, big hit. Thompson poke check. Off the glass. Young able to keep it in at the blue line. Thomas swings and misses. Bump. Centennial able to wrap it free. Now as the penalty to Snow ends, we're back to 5-on-5. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Young tries the backhand pass. That's cut out by Johnson. Johnson gets it to Snow. Snow has a chance on the breakaway. His shot saved. Simone takes a hit in the boards. Played all the way deep. Ortiz has time. Finds Simone. Simone taps it into the zone. Millette trying to drive in deep. Green able to get to it at the blue line. They get to the top of the circle, now into the slot. He drives. His shot saved. And we're going to get a goalie change for Centennial. This could be Landon Scott, number 31, coming in. Caden Thompson, number 67, will head to the bench. We're halfway through this opening preseason game. Here come the Bearcats. It's Muth. Muth's shot deflected into the glass. Hits the back of the net. Ortiz is there. Trying to clean it up with Juicy. Simone. Ahead to Del Principe. Del Principe tries to dangle around Snow. Snow goes 5-hole. And it's 5-2. Green takes the face off this time for the Coyotes, but it's won back by Basha Perry. Kept in the offensive zone by Olivier. Sends it in deep. Green chasing. Olivier. Off the wall. Ortiz picks it up at the blue line. Sends one through. That's gloved. And picked up by the Basha Perry goalie. Green, Olivier, McCoy. Millette and Minogue on the ice for the Coyotes. Muth gets past Millette, sends a cross ice pass, no one there. Through to Olivier. Looking for options. He takes a shot that goes wide. Bouncing puck goes behind the net. Played back around the half wall. Past McCoy. Back up all the way down. That's going to go the length of the ice. And unless it catches up, I don't think Millette's going to get there. And it will catch up. So icing waved off under 5 minutes to go. Period number 2. Long pass ahead. Olivier taps it. Trying to get around Rayburn. Rayburn able to get it back out of the zone. Played out to Millette. Millette will flip it up and out of play. So we're going to face off here at center ice. 4:44 left on the clock. It's Centennial 5, Basha Perry 2. Kachayev, Rollin, Howie, Johnson, and Evans on the ice for Centennial. Rollin takes the face-off, able to tie it up. Evans plays it to the far wall. It picks up his own rebound. Able to skate across the blue line. Past another defender. Back behind the net. Tries to feed Rollin. He does, but that's saved. Evan goes down. No arm up in the air. DeVoe crosses the blue line. Howie's there to hold him up. Forces a cycle back. DeVoe's shot. That's deflected by Kachayev to the far wall. Able to be knocked free by Rollin. Now played down the length of the ice. Bouncing puck. And bounced right at the blue line. And Howie picked it up. Kachayev was offsides. .403 left to play, period number 2. It's Basha Perry 2, Centennial 5. Centennial able to win the face-off, but then it rebounds back to a Basha Perry player. Bump. Has the puck off his stick. Howie had gotten back onside. He loses an edge. DeVoe wraps it around behind his own net. Kachayev unable to keep it in. Plays a cross-ice pass knocked down by Minot. Or Juicy, rather. Ortiz. Trying to get his stick in the way, and that puck is saved and then held by Scott. His first action so far tonight. Del Principe to take the face-off for Centennial. He does. He wins it. Simone gets it from the wing. Cuts around DeVoe into the offensive zone. Has Snow with him. Finds Snow. Just too far. His shot's deflected. Snow now to the slot. Ani finds Del Principe for his second of the night. Looked like the play had gone by. Snow able to regather the puck behind the goal line. Find it. A pass to the low slot. And it's Del Principe that fires it up into the top shelf. And now it's 6-2 Centennial. Another face-off win. Puck goes past Simone, gathered by Ortiz. He turns to the near side, fires it off the wall. Snow's going to give chase, see if he can get to it before the red line. He does. First touch shot goes wide. Comes all the way back out past the red line. Juicy with it. Del Principe. He'll flip it up in the air. Florian giving chase. Simone, Del Principe. He fires a shot that's knocked down out in front. Off the wall, out of the zone. Ortiz able to slow it up. 2.5 minutes left to go, period number 2. Second period scoring has been 2 for Centennial, nothing for Basha Perry as they come in off sides to the Bearcats. Thomas drops the puck back. Ahead, Olivier. Looking for Green. Fades just too far. Green offsides. Thomas now. Pass just too hard. Off of the note stick. Basha Perry trying to get another marker here. Late in the second big hit. Sends Olivier to the ice. Puck flipped up into neutral zone. No, plays it ahead. Again, it's Basha Perry with it. Knocked down by a glove. Quinn loses it at the line. Off the wall. Olivier. Millette. Millette to the offensive zone. He loses it just as he gets to the top of the circle. Boring cross-ice pass. Quinn knocked off the puck. He goes down. Past Thomas, Millette. Able to gather on the second chance. Ducks around a hit. Thomas to the benches. He'll play it back. He takes a big hit from two Basha Perry players. Final minute to play here in the second. Olivier gets the puck but loses an edge. Green now. Shakes off a hit from Quinn. Able to get the puck in the offensive zone. Millette's shot drifting wide. Glove down and a stoppage. With 46.2 left on the clock. Roland, Holly, Kachayev, Johnson, and Evans on the ice for the Coyotes. Basha Perry wins the faceoff here with under a minute to go. Johnson keeps it in the zone. Kachayev and Johnson now along the near wall. Labella spins, tries to exit for Basha Perry. Unable to do so. Johnson keeps it in. Stripped away by Roland. Now Howie behind the net. Puck in skates, flipped up over the net. Kachayev will chase to the near corner. It's picked up by Basha Perry. Three Bearcats players there. Johnson fires a shot. That's deflected and knocked down. Bearcats into the offensive zone. Had numbers momentarily. Now trying to move some offensive players out of the way. And we get a whistle as that is the end of period number 2. Your score, Centennial Coyotes 6, Basha Perry Bearcats 2. Final 15 minutes of play in this preseason game and coming up in just a moment. We get set for period number 3. We will have Snow, Ortiz, Giusti, Del Principe, and Simone on the ice for the Coyotes. And it will be Scott in net. Just a reminder, after this game, we'll have D1 action as the Centennial Coyotes D1 team takes on the Chaparral Firebirds. That coming away just about 10 minutes after this game ends. Underway in the third as the Coyotes win the faceoff. Simone flips the puck in deep. Del Principe chasing. That's going to be caught and covered by the Basha Perry goalie. Del Principe takes the offensive zone faceoff, runs into the wall. Snow is there. Snow tries to dig it free along the near wall around McCutcheon. Snow's chance hits the side of the bar and goes wide. Out of the zone, Ortiz flips it in. Simone has to retreat. Gives the Bearcats a chance to reset. Played up, off a glove. Kicked at the blue line and kept in. Bouncing puck. Simone. 3-on-2 chance for the Coyotes. Simone with a shot that's saved. Out front at full splits. Another save by the Basha Perry netminder. Giusti keeps it in. Bearcats with the puck. Hurt. Loses it to Simone. Gets it back. Flips the puck ahead. Ortiz in his defensive zone. Able to play the puck long. That's deflected. Tapped in. Giusti loses an edge. And we get a whistle. And that is going to be a tripping call against Basha Perry. And it will be the first power play of the night. Full power play for Centennial. And it's going to be number 81, DeVoe, to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Man advantage for the Coyotes. They lose the opening draw. Played behind the net. Green. Green backhanded centering chance. Thomas is there. Just has his chance deflected. Played deep. Minogue able to go get it. Up along the boards. Finds Thomas. One touch pass ahead. Knocked away by the Bearcats. It's Bunning. Bruning. Now Thomas. Goes cross ice for Olivier. Olivier's pass knocked away. Gain back shot saved. That was Millette with a backhanded opportunity. Short-handed chance here for Basha Perry. Shot goes behind the net. Wrapped all the way around past the blue line. That's retreat. Taking time off the clock. Long pass played down. No whistle because of the power play. Millette to it first. Len. Saucer pass just goes past Rollin, and we're going to get an icing whistle. 37 seconds left to go on the man advantage. See who we'll have here for this face-off. Does look like Howie, Johnson, Evans, Rollin, and McCoy. Johnson now plays it behind his own net, looking for Rollin on the near boards. Rollin, long pass, doesn't find a target. McCoy's going to give chase. He's going to get to it before the Bearcats do. He backhands it ahead. Howie with a shot, save, second chance opportunity, just filters through the crease, and we're going to get a whistle as the goalie had lost his glove. Great opportunity there for the Centennial Coyotes to make it 7. Just a post through the net behind the goalie. Howie now on the face-off. Won by Basha Perry, though. Johnson fires it behind the net, looking for Howie. Goes long, centering pass knocked away. Penalty time expires. DeVoe back out on the ice. Johnson keeps it in. Howie. Slap pass across. McCoy is going to get to it on the far wall. Steps around one. Bump in with speed, able to steal it away. 2-on-1 chance here for the Bearcats. Steaming across the blue line. Johnson takes his man wide. Evans able to get back. Stops the shot attempt. Barine at the blue line. Flips one. That goes wide. Back behind the net. Centering steps. Knocked away by Howie. Picked back up by Basha Perry. That shot goes over the net. Bump has his centering pass cut away by McCoy. Tries to play Rollin. That's intercepted by the Bearcats. White jerseys everywhere here in the defensive zone for Centennial. Backhanded pass out. Icing waved off. Howie first to it. Has McCoy as a trailer. Tries the backhand pass. McCoy gets to it. Unable to get around as the Basha Perry defense getting back in numbers. Busey tries to take his man wide. Centering attempt. And find an open man on the back post. And that's the third Basha Perry Bearcats goal. .10:32 left to play in the third period. Centennial 6, Basha Perry 3. We get set to get back underway. Del Principe, Snow, and Simone, your forward line. Face-off won by Basha Perry, but swarmed by the Coyotes. Del Principe looking for Snow. Goes between his skates. Del Principe will get it back. Finds the pass for Minogue. Minogue able to dump it in deep. Snow on the forward check. Forces a turnover. Del Principe gets a shot. That's saved. He has a second attempt that goes wide. Giusti first to it. Del Principe tapped out of the zone. Basha Perry on it, but they're not able to press the advantage. They're found offside. Ahead to Snow. Snow at the red line. He'll turn. Carries it to the offensive zone. Snow finds a chance, and Del Principe just looking for a touch. And that was saved by the Basha Perry goalie. Dumped in deep. McCutcheon to get there ahead of Del Principe. Pulled off the wall. Giusti takes the heavy shove. He goes down. 4-on-2 advantage. Hurd to the near wall. Looking for a pass. He centers it. And Giusti able to get back and knock that away. Then he disrupts McCutcheon. Now Del Principe plays along the boards. Didn't have a sight of Snow, who was streaking towards the offensive end. McCutcheon shot wide. Under 9 minutes left to play here in the game. That's shot in. That's saved by Scott. Simone flips the puck in deep, takes a hit to do so. That's going to roll all the way down, and we get an icing call at 8:43. Get a chance to take our breath here. Just under 9 minutes to go. Centennial 6, and Basha Perry 3. Centennial had moved that up to a 4-goal lead with 2 goals unopposed in the second period. Loose pass by Basha Perry, intercepted by Olivier. Olivier comes to the near side. Cuts back to his forehand. He just had nowhere to go and no one to pass to there as he had come in speeding ahead of the rest of the Coyotes in the zone. Kachayev drops it. Millette. Slap shot through. That's saved. Loose puck out front. Backhand chance. And another save. Another Basha Perry goalie. Kachayev, Green, and Olivier, the forward line for the Coyotes. Green wins the faceoff back. The near wall. Ortiz knocks it ahead. Kachayev behind the net. He'll gather on his backhand. Looking for a pass. Finds Green. Green turns to his forehand, tries to send one out front. And that took a dangerous deflection off the goalie right back into his crease. Ortiz cuts out the pass, plays it ahead for Green. Green trying to get past Quinn. He goes down in a heap. And we're going to get another penalty coming up against Basha Perry. Hooking will be the call against Quinn. Two minutes for Hooking as he took Green down behind the net as he tried to make a move on goal. Another chance with the man advantage. Unable to pay off the first one. See what the Coyotes can do on the second power play opportunity. Howie with a shot that's saved. Johnson able to keep the puck in along the boards. Played now around the far wall. Evans gets it at the blue line. He'll play it back ahead, looking for Rollin. Rollin tries to touch it into a dangerous area that's cut out and played deep by the Bearcats. Scott sets it up for Johnson. Johnson looking for an outlet to the near wall. Rollin. Young catches it at the blue line. He'll play it back in. Johnson again. Minute 15 left to go on the power play. Evans streams into the offensive zone. Gets the puck behind the net. Finds Johnson. Johnson's shot. It takes a deflection, but covered. And held. Del Principe now take the face off. Simone can't quite get to him. Second chance, he does. Slaps one, looking to try and drive it behind the net. Kept in by Giusti. Shot knocked down out front. And Basha Perry able to scramble clear. Giusti off the wall, trying to get it himself. Snow to it. Plays a cross ice pass. Forces Del Principe to reset. Del Principe finds Snow along the blue line. Back to Del Principe. He had momentum coming across the line, but knocked away by Basha Perry and then sent in deep. Scott. Touch pass to Minogue. Takes it behind his own net. Forecheck there by Smith from the Bearcats. Simone. Circles looking for an opportunity. Now across the logo. He takes a big hit from Smith and Scouten. Flipped ahead. No one able to quite get to there. Quinn makes for the bench, and we're back to even strength. Young. Young across the line. Gathers the puck back up. Shot is saved by Scott. Flipped off the boards. That's going to go too far, and icing called with 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this ballgame. Green to take the face-off against Labella. And it's Labella that wins it. Rayburn had a chance, but that puck just bounced up over his stick. Coyotes coming away. Pass for Green off the wall. He gathers it on the near side. He's taken hard into the wall. Bearcats into the offensive zone. Labella has it stripped away from him at the face-off dot. Green back with it behind his own net. Green will send it hard along the wall. McCoy and Olivier are there. Bearcats still with it. Bump. McCoy. Clear. Millette. The offensive zone has Green with him. He takes the shot. Oh, great defensive stick check. Able to keep that from an open chance on the backside. Another shot by Basha Perry held by Scott. 4:23 left to play. Edelman's shot. Knocked away by Scott. Howie plays it long. Thomas unable to clear. Picked back up by Johnson. Johnson banks it high up off the wall. Evans in his own defensive zone now. Ahead for Thomas. Touch pass to Howie. Ahead to Kachayev. Kachayev has it just dribble off his stick. Thomas now looking for Howie along the benches. Howie with a big hit. Kachayev with the puck has it knocked away. Centennial has to reset. Pass too far for Howie. Another hit by Howie. Shot deflected right at the point of the attack. Under 3.5 to go. Kachayev along the near boards. Absorbs the hit. Behind the net. Looking for a pass. Circles at the goal line. Bouncing puck out front. And that's covered. And let's see what happens here. Referee's able to separate it. No penalties assessed. Just over 3 minutes left to play in the third and final frame. Centennial leads 6-2 or 6-3. Like, we're down 1-0 early, then 2-1, and then came storming back to lead at the end of the first period by a score of 4-2, and haven't looked back since. Kept in at the line by Minogue. Still keeps it in. Under 3 to play. Snow on the forecheck. Puck played out. Came out of the zone, so the Coyotes going to have to reset. And we're going to get a whistle and offsides called. New Jersey Sports Centennial this year. The blue Coyote head logo. And their home whites as well with the same. Moving away from the red with the block text. And a whole new attitude. Again, this was a very close game at the end of last season, but the Coyotes dominated pretty thoroughly here once they got rolling. Smith for the Bearcats, near the benches. He's knocked off the puck. Puck filters through the near boards. Minogue with the defensive pressure. Puck pulled away, but we're going to get a hooking call coming up against Minogue as he had the stick trapped. Seamus Minogue to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. And with 2:21 left to play in the game, the Bearcats could see a man advantage almost all the way to the end. Simone able to tap the puck free, looking for Snow, who was behind all the Bearcats defenders. Scouten tries a no-look shot, but that's sticked away by Ortiz. Now Snow along the half wall. Taken away from him. Millette. This is a stick to a hit. And shot blocked up over the net. Simone now. Time, momentum. His shot deflected. He goes down in a heap. No call. Snow shrugs off one hit. Spins away from another. And we get some whistles. And pushing and shoving after the play as Snow took exception to that and threw his man to the ground. We'll see what comes out of all of this. Wait to see the penalties called here. One man into the box for each side. We know it's Snow for Centennial, and we'll see who it is for Basha Perry. It's Young. Still waiting on signals for the penalties. The officials right below us here. 1:32 left to play. Snow's going to be sent to an early shower. Still waiting on the official call here on the penalties. Let's see if we can find it here. We have a holding minor and a roughing minor, so 4 minutes with 1:32 left to play for Snow. That's why he's sent to the bath early. Young gets 2 for roughing after all of that as well. Puck up into the net. It's assessed as a 5-on-3. So one penalty coming during the run of play, one afterwards. Willett able to get the puck across the blue line. Basha Perry coming back, head full of steam. Poke check. Ortiz fires it down the length of the ice with just over a minute left to play. This is a two-man advantage. And Centennial will send it back down the length of the ice again. 45 seconds left to go to play. Labella takes it across the line for the Bearcats. Drop pass, bump and moved off the wall. McCutcheon, his shot's deflected. Ortiz got an arm to it. He'll play it back down the length of the ice again. Del Principe on the forecheck. Able to disrupt play. He tries to get to it. Wastes time, down to just a one-man advantage now. 5-on-4. That shot hits a skate. Ortiz playing really well defensively here tonight. Another whistle. There's 0.5 seconds left to go. And that is it. They'll run off the final half a second of the clock. And your final score, Basha Perry 3, Centennial 6 in the opening contest of the 2025-2026 preseason. We will step away and be back with D1 Hockey Centennial against Chaparral coming up next.